key priority in our relationship, and this is something we have been discussing, and I must say that, Honorable Vice Chancellor of University of Colombo has been very forthcoming. We need to take advantage of new opportunities that have become available as a result of technological advances. For example, we can seriously explore trans-border delivery of educational services inputs through distance learning modes. Things which were not so practical until recently have become available today. Friends, I would suggest that higher education is the new engine of economic development and growth for both India and Sri Lanka. We can jointly leverage our human resource potential to avail of emerging opportunities in the global knowledge economy. As I mentioned earlier, you have your achievements in many areas. We have much to learn from Sri Lanka in the manner you have developed your primary and secondary education in particular, with a literacy rate of 95%, which is indeed, most credible. You have set a benchmark for other nations, which, especially in other countries of South Asia, we need to emulate. It's in that sense, I would suggest that since we have our strengths in some areas, you have your strengths, we need to put in place a symbiotic relationship, a relationship give and take, where each learns from the other's experience. I'm happy that, we are today developing new models of cooperation in education between India and Sri Lanka. With the University of Colombo, we recently signed an MOU for setting up a chair in Indian studies. We are exploring the possibility of setting up a center of contemporary Indian studies at the university. Recently, we also collaborated to establish the Sri Lanka-India Center for English Language Training in Kandy. There are many more initiatives which are in the pipeline. It will be, as I mentioned earlier, our endeavor to develop education as a core area in India-Sri Lanka partnership. I look forward to working closely with the academic community to realize this shared objective. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to interact with you this morning. Thank you.
Your Excellency, a small token of our appreciation for gracing this occasion. I now cordially request Professor H.R. Seniviratne to deliver the vote of thanks.
Your Excellencies, Vice Chancellor, Chairman of the University Grants Commission, and my colleagues at the head table. It is indeed my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks at this prestigious event of the University of Colombo. Your Excellency, Dr. Choi Ki Chul, we thank you, sir, for your presence here today and for gracing this occasion, which is very important for us. Your Excellency, Ashok Kanta, High Commissioner for India. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your presence and for those words of wisdom. Professor Gamini Samaranayaka, Chairman UGC, I hope that this particular symposium that we have organized will help us to move in the right direction. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor Kshanika Hirimburegama, for the guidance and support that has been provided for organizing this event. I thank all the members of the organizing committee, including the deans of faculties and directors of institutes, as well as the members of the subcommittees for the ready support that they gave for organizing this event. Several acting registrars did their job very well in providing the infrastructure support from the university. I thank them all. I thank the Bursa for handling the funds very efficiently. Mr. Logendra, the Assistant Registrar of Publications and Publications, I greatly appreciate your coordination of all the activities. Then the staff of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and College House for the arrangements at the venue, the Director UCSC and staff of the Audiovisual Unit of the Faculty of Medicine for all the electronic and technical support. The students of the Faculty of Medicine for participating in the National Anthem, and Manisha here for doing an excellent job in comparing this function. I would like to thank our sponsors, Dialogue, People's Bank, George Stewart's agencies, EWIS, and especially the ERC project and the Staff Development Center for providing the major funding. I think it is necessary that we appreciate the work that was done by our late acting registrar, Mr. Lal Nanayakkara, at the initial stages of the organization of this session. There are two people whose names I would like to mention. The first is Dr. Pavitra for coordinating all the activities of the individual committees. And thank you very much, Pavitra, for all the efforts that you have put in. The second person is Dr. Godwin Constantine. He multitasked in such a way. I mean, he was there in every aspect, whether it was publication, fund generation, or looking into the electronics and everything else. So thank you very much, Godwin, for all your efforts. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I thank all of you for your presence, particularly our senior academics, Professor Savitri Gunasekara, Professor Priyani Soisa, and Professor Sivasuriya, who is the Chancellor of the University of Jaffna, who is here with us. There must be so many others who are here. I thank you all for your presence and your support for this event. Thank you very much.
The inaugural ceremony proceedings have ended. Thank you very much.